he a Walter Mitty character, or?
Yeah, completely. He's delusional. He said he's a pilot. We've no idea. We've no idea where our grandmother's money went. We've no idea what the benefit money that he was claiming. He then paraded. My grandmother was 102, fit as a fiddle. He claimed he was her full-time carer. She was the one doing the washing, the cleaning, the cooking, the looking after him. And he was claiming benefits on her back, and there was nothing wrong with her. She was deaf, but he said she had dementia. She was as bright as a button.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with that woman. And the only thing he did to her was break her heart and robbed her of every penny she ever had.
And if any of the family disputes are this is more than a family dispute. These are crimes.
You would make it. It would be a film. It's horrendous, the things he's done to people. He's accused his own father on.
Yeah, okay.
Lying out of the same thing.
And his father's deceased, isn't he?
His father's deceased. He was a lovely man, honestly. And the things he's doing to the family is ridiculous. I feel sorry for those builders that got roped up with him.
There's a queue of them here again, I can tell you, Michael.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I heard your story. Go on.
I'm sorry, you continue. I shouldn't be. You're saying you're sorry?
Yeah. I heard this show yesterday. I was listening to it, and I was just sorry that these people even got involved with him, because he's a parasite. And he has no money. Whatever he's done with all of this money, no one will ever know. But he's never done a day's work in his life. He won't work for anyone. He said that he would never work for anyone, but he was quite happily take from anyone.
Okay, just stay there, Michael. Michael Frayne is a cousin of James Carey, this man we were talking about yesterday. A lot of people on to us who were owed money by him in Stamullen in County Meath. And Michael heard him contact us to say that this goes back further and deeper than they ever know, and the family are extraordinarily frustrated. But I think I sense, in one sense, with the Gardaí that they haven't, and the authorities, that they haven't moved on this man in terms of at least charging him, and see what the course of law will take. But Andy Shannon, Andy, good afternoon.
Joe, how are you keeping?
When did you last see this man, James? He owes you money as well.
Oh, he owes me a few pounds, all right, yeah, but it's probably about 6 months ago. The job was done probably about 12 months ago, but I called a few times looking for money. Go and give me a sob story here and there. Oh, I don't have it now. This happened, that happened. I was being nice to him, and next thing, about 6 months ago, I called him. Well, James, any chance of getting that couple of pounds off you?
Yeah.
You can't be coming in here uninvited. I have paying guests in here. I'm running an Airbnb and blah, 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 blah. This isn't right and that's not right, and everything else. And I said to myself, oh my God. And I'm just here listening to his cousin, the previous man here on the phone here. I'm actually dismayed, but I did Google him, and there was a length of stuff, the length of your arm, on report of a doctor. You know, he even robbed 40 euros worth of groceries from Balbriggan, and then shouting ring Enda Kenny to tell Enda where I am. I'm a government employee and all this carry on. Okay, and then when he goes to court, then produces this nut job letter to say that he's been diagnosed as a nut job. You know, to get out of jail card. No, it's wrong, you know, it really is wrong.
I know you didn't mean that phrase the way I know people are frustrated, Andy, but how did he present? You've met him relatively recently, how does he present?
Oh, he came out very, very plausible. Very, very plausible. He caught the best tradesman out on that job. I met a couple of very, very, very decent tradesmen.
Yeah, we know that.
And he caught them all out, you know.
Oh, we had a list of them yesterday, and some of them their businesses are really affected by the fact that he won't pay up. But give me more, Andy, on how he presents, because you say he will say, and Michael alluded to there, he will say I have mental health problems, and people can say that, and most people are, of course, genuine. But does he present well? Does he present as being cogent and coherent? And
very, very, yes. Yeah, well, yes, and even the last time when I went down to him the last time, I goes, well, next thing he got stroppy. And I goes, oh my God, what's this about? Next thing he took the phone out and was going to take a photograph. I'm ringing the garage, you're threatening me. I go, James, what's going on? He says, you're threatening me. I don't want you here. So I reversed out and left, and I haven't seen him since. you know. But like, and when I heard, I googled on that time, and I've been talking to a couple of the other contractors, and they sent him solicitors letters. Next day, he got one contractor that I was talking to got this. I think it was cut and paste the thing from the thing about the Mental Health Act, and a letter saying that he was going to be sued for 15 million for taking advantage of a person with the mental illness. You know?
That's not written by a person with a mental illness. That's written by a person.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
who's trying to profit from it.
There was like he had no mental illness at all. Like he's just a gangster. He's a scammer.
But Andy, and again the list yesterday, and I've a few more people I get to in a sec. How were you all scammed? You're all come across as that you know your business. You've been around a good long time. How were you all scammed by him?
Well, Joe, it's like this here. You always take people at face value, you know.
Okay.
You wouldn't take people at face value. Like anyone sort of go and do your job, you wouldn't be expecting. I wouldn't be looking after the likes of that now. I'm telling you, because very, very seldom the likes of that happens to me, you know. And but that there now, when I heard the thing on the phone on the radio there yesterday. I mean, my friend heard it on the radio and he rang me, and I rang. I contacted the show this morning just to say I'm another contractor that was done as well from him, you know. How
long are you in business, Andy?
30 years.
And have you ever been done as?
Oh, I've been done. Been done. But like I didn't think. Like so in the last boom, there was a lot of them out there. But and this one here now, he was the first one to catch me. You know, he was the first one. You know.
So let me bring in Andy Reha. Andy, good afternoon.
How are you doing, Joe? You well?
Yeah, good. How did James Carey present to you, Andy, when you met him?
Yeah, so pretty much we're a deep cleaning company, and James had given us a call to come out and deep clean his property there. He had a large property which we're all talking about, and a couple of Airbnbs at the back. So we went in and did the job a couple of days later. And very similar to a story that was given yesterday when we called to say we were finished to head up and do the job. He said, he was stuck in a business meeting and he couldn't get up to pay us, and should just send us over the IBAN and you do a back transfer that evening.
Yeah.
So obviously that money never arrived.
Yeah.
And the next morning I just gave him a call just to say to get that across, and the phone rang out, left a voicemail. By the afternoon I said, I'll just give this fella a call again. He was a bit odd, you know. And the call went straight to voicemail, and I just had a hunch there that at this point I was getting done. So I rang him on private number, exactly like the story yesterday. Now I got through. So he obviously knew it was me, or somebody else called and looked for money on private number. So I suppose a little bit frustrated. I said, not having this, you know. Full day's work, 2 people on site, and this fella just taking a piss.
You're small.
I went down to the house that evening, you know.
Yeah.
And we knocked on the house, and the new tenant answered out in the back there, and she said he wasn't there, and I said she just moved in. So I said, okay, thanks very much. Anyway, on the way back home, I got a call 10 minutes later to say sorry that he was in a meeting all day and only came out and he didn't know I was trying to contact him. And by the way, I just called down to the house. I said I did indeed. And at the flip of a coin, that second he went berserk. Said that this was now a criminal matter. I was harassing him, that I'd be hearing from the solicitors, the guards are on their way, etc. An absolute, you know what he is.
Okay, now Andy, you met him relatively recently. How did he present?
So our communication was over the phone, and it was a couple of the girls from the company that went down.
Okay,
which would be very standard, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Presented standard enough, you know. We had a job that needed done. We'd go down and do it. We're in business 7 years. This has never happened to us, you know. Yeah. So this is how it goes. You go down, you do a job, you get paid over the phone by a card or check on site. Sure, that's it.
Yeah. Let me bring in Seamus. Seamus, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joe.
When did you meet James Carey?
It was the first about this time last year. It's about 12 months ago now. We got a phone call to do some roof repairs on a house in Stamullen. It was some outbuilding. And I arrived myself and I gave him a quotation, and he had some asbestos roofs with some water coming in. So automatically, like, from speaking to him, he was an oddball, like, to begin with, and he was telling me stories about he was running Airbnb from the outbuildings.
Yeah.
And he had many rooms separated, but there was a couple of leaks coming in 2 or 3 areas in particular. So, but we gave him a price on resealing all the outbuildings and replacing some asbestos sheeting as well. So he said go ahead, that wasn't a problem. So we called back, we made a date when we could start. So we came back in 3 or 4 days and we started on the work. But the lads found it very weird. He wanted to just concentrate where the leaks were. So we were there for a day or so and we fixed those problems for him. And he didn't say that there may be a problem with some payments. And because of the way that he was behaving, we asked for a deposit. We usually don't accept deposits when it's completely finished, but we asked him for a deposit and he got very aggressive. And then he just said, look, leave us and just leave the property. And now when we were there were a lot of contractors on site. There was plumbers and electricians and
It looks like not one of them. Did you get a red Rex off him? Did you get a cent off him?
Not a cent. And when I asked him for the deposit, that's when he kind of turned aggressive, and he actually threatened me quite seriously because we had some words, and he said if you come back here again, like he made quite a serious threat. If
you come back here again, he'd what?
Your researcher said, but he said he'd shoot me.
Okay.
And he was telling me, like, he was flying off on these stories about he was going to put an airport right beside. There's a site on either side of the house, and he's going to put a landing strip for airplanes. So when somebody stays on the Airbnb, he can fly them to the Isle of Man, or he can fly them to. It's ridiculous.
But he's been called a con man, but he's a very convincing con man.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, he is an oddball. Like he's not saying with the full deck. Like, but I suppose when you're in the job, like if you're out expenses on the job, you're not going to leave, and you're kind of caught up with him. And he is a good talker, but.
He's conned a lot of people out of a lot of money.
Yeah.
For whatever motivation. Anyway, Seamus, thanks indeed. That's Seamus. Andy, you never got a red Rex out of him either, did you? Andy.
Which Andy you talking to, Joe?
Yeah, Andy Shannon. Andy Shannon. You never got a penny out of him.
I got 300 euros out of him, actually.
Okay, look.
Yeah, I got 300 euros out of him, so I feel sorry for the rest of them lads, you know what I mean?
Okay, the other lads, the other Andy's telling me on the message there, he didn't get a penny either. Okay, stay with us, Michael Frayne. Thank you, Andy. Michael Frayne, stay with us after this break. 51551.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
And Joe at RT.E and 51551 is our text number. Yesterday we were warning, unfortunately, through a lot of people who've been stung, small business who've been stung by a man called James Carey in Stamullen in County Meath. A lot of them had taken out loans to do work for him and buy materials, and as I say, they're all small businesses and all in great difficulty in the times we're in, and it was just to warn people because he's a very convincing man. And then we were contacted by his cousin in England, Michael Frayne. We've now been contacted by another cousin, John Farrell. John, good afternoon.
How you doing, Joe?
And you live in Ireland?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I live up near Ashburn there in County Meath.
Okay, you're not on a speakerphone or anything there, are you?
No.
At this stage, what can be done for James? Does he need help, or why is no authority, no Gardaí intervened over the years?
To be honest with you, I think he